God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. Well, he'll be blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now in the middle, and it's complete. Way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football. So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Jones will get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Jaguars.
Back to throw. Jones. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Swift. yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, the quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Love. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Running is Swift. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working out of the gun. Love. Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the keeper, it's Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Jaguars 17. Texans nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Jones to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones now throwing on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jones forced out to his left. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jalen Reagor, who is the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
red stripe. They'll look to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Cheetah losing with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
1st down.
Jones on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw. Jones will try and set up the screen to Swift.
Jones pass.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
2 yards.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is out quickly to the right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to air one out. And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure. Here as he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
4-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jones. Well, Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And they bring this one back. Fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Texans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into his shell here, right? Still got to be careful. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself a time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Love. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. Room here to run. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. The open man is short. It's complete. They have it out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's able to put it through. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
34.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Coaches tell us when we score special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st down.
Here's Jones off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
Way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.